Welcome back to Under the Lights, presented by Chico Nissan Hyundai. It's time for Action News Now Cheer of the Week.
And it's time now for our cheerleaders of the week, spreading the cheer and the team fever. Your Week 9 cheerleaders of the week, the Chico Panthers cheerleading squad. You can do that, Howie, can't you?
If you can take me to the hospital immediately, yes, I will try it for you.
I've seen you do that when the Chiefs win.
I could do that. Yeah, it's all the adrenaline.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're getting pumped up out there. Why can't I do it?
Why, absolutely. Welcome back to Under the Lights, presented by Chico Nissan Hyundai. I'm Matthew Kerr-Wilson.
I'm Howie Gordon. More games to get to on this Friday night, and coming up later, our awards for Week 9 of the high school football season.
That's right. And our next game, Howie, takes us to Reading, where the Pleasant Valley Vikings travel to Foothill to take on the Cougars, the 4-3 Pleasant Valley Vikings, coming off a huge 2025 Almond Bowl victory over the then undefeated Chico Panthers. Their opponent, the 4-3 Foothill Cougars, fresh off a dramatic win against Red Bluff back on October 17th, 21-19 in overtime. Two teams riding high and both looking to build momentum down the stretch. Let's head to the highlights from Foothill High. And on the first drive of the game, Foothill goes right down the field as quarterback John Puffer finds his man Carson Anderson to put the Cougars up 7-0. Nice. But the Vikings came right back on the third play of their first drive as junior quarterback Braden Wincoop finds the senior Gavin Myers. I have a feeling we'll be saying that play again in just a bit. On Foothill's second possession, they put together a nice drive capped off by Turner Knowles, who, after a quick discussion by the refs, was determined to have broken the plane to put Foothill up 14-6. But it didn't last long as the Vikings, on the first play of their second drive, give it to the senior star running back Titus Andrus, who takes it 85 yards for the PV touchdown. The Vikings went for two, got to tie things up at 14 apiece, but the Foothill Cougars, well, they came back with an answer as Knowles almost loses a football, but is able to recover and punch it in. Puts his team up 21-14 at half, but it was basically all Vikings in the second half as Pleasant Valley would go on to win 38-28. Next week, the Vikings, well, they take on Enterprise Hornets at home, while the Cougars, they'll travel to Chico High to take on the Panthers. The Panthers. And the 5-2 Orland Trojans, led by head coach Nick Velasquez, taking on Orville, sitting at 1-6 on the season. And keep an eye on senior quarterback Luke Jogger. The dual threat quarterback needed just 93 yards tonight to become the all-time rushing leader at Orland High School, a record currently held by Jamie Albaran.
All right, yeah, quick, give one of those plays of the week, Matthew. Or the Orland Trojans have the offense that will pound you into the gridiron, Matthew. Let's roll the highlights. All right, early on in this one, Orland already starting off to pull ahead. It's the quarterback, Luke Shager, keeping the ball in a design run. He takes it 45 yards down the field and coast in for the touchdown. A little bit later in this one, Orville trying to chip into Orland's big lead. It's the Tigers quarterback, Aiden Morales, this time keeping the ball for a huge touchdown run of his own. 69 yards to the house. But at the end, the Orland Trojans' run game proved to be too much for Orville to handle. You see here on another play, the senior running back, Zane Fraley, taking it straight down the sideline, 65 yards for the touchdown. Orland would go on to get the win at home, 56-6, and with a performance from Luke Shager, he now becomes Orland's all-time career rushing record holder with 3,102 yards. And next week, I'll be taking you live, Matthew taking you live to the festivities between Orland and Corning and the first annual West Side Rumble, the 111th meeting between Orland and Corning.
The 111th meeting.
That's amazing.
That's insane.
That's insane. University Prep 2-5 on the season, taking on 4-3 Anderson. University Prep's looking for their first win since the 10th of October against Central Valley. Anderson on the other side is looking for their first win since the 3rd of October.
And it was a rainy one out there tonight as the Panthers led the Cubs 12-6 at halftime. And it was all Panthers in the second half as freshman quarterback Tallis Payne takes it 92 yards. Look at that himself to put the Panthers up 18-6. A super impressive run right there by the freshman. After the Cubs turned it over on downs, the Panthers again took it right down the field as Payne hands it off to running back Braden Balinski, Belinsky to put UPrep up 25-6. The Cubs were driving, trying to put more points on the board, but quarterback Cooper Cry was picked off by the senior Caden Hoyer of UPrep to help seal the victory for the Panthers. They'd go on to win 32-6. And next week, UPrep will travel to Cottonwood to take on West Valley Eagles, while the Cubs, Howie, they'll look to snap their 3-game skid against the Central Valley Falcons.
Well, a lot of fun games coming up. Taking a look back at scores, though, from those earlier matchups, we've got Pleasant Valley getting a 38-28 win on the road against Foothill.
And Orland, again, getting a huge 50-point home win. That's right, 50, against Orville, 56-6.
And coming up, we'll show you which 2 highlight reel plays earned our picks for Play of the Week.
But first, we'll reveal which band played its way to victory this week. That's all coming up and more.